that calls her
Yep,
to email.
Yep.
So just trying not to pound her with a lot of questions if you were to view this, and
and,
hop on the website and email us.
and it might be
Yes.
good, Heather, to have our email address on our minutes
Okay,
every
Yeah.
time,
That's a good idea.
okay.
so that, people who are
Yes.
reading our minutes will know where to send things. I think
Yeah,
that's probably a good idea.
probably should do that.
And maybe,
Right in there waiting for it.
so right now, you want the public to go through the town website to get to the email, Heather? Is that what you were kind of getting at?
But-
Yes,
Okay.
if they have specific questions, they should go to the email, unless they don't have, internet capabilities or
sure.
whatever.
Yeah.
Then they can ask Sarah for the email.
Yep,
But I
okay.
don't think the public should hound her with a whole bunch of
Yeah, yeah,
questions. if
Yeah,
it's
I could
towards
add
us.
a line to the bottom of this that says,
Email.
yeah, here's our email address, please send comments to,
Comments and questions, feedback.
questions, comments go to, yeah,
Makes sense, yeah. I like
Yeah.
that.
everybody like that idea?
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Because I know Sarah has, especially this time of year, she's helping with
Busy.
budgets, she's going to be doing the town report. She's hounded, so.
Yep.
Still call, but try to.
Remind me what our email address is? I should know it, but.
I got one back, so let's see. Okay, so it's
Just a tease.
capital improvement at Town of Grafton NH. Make sure it's the double N .com.
Capital improvement at Grafton and H.
Not improvements,
Yeah,
just one
no,
improvement.
Improvement, capital improvement
Sorry, capital improvement, what?
at Town of Grafton
At Town of Grafton.
NH. And there's a double N.
And it's not .gov, is it?
.com.
.com, okay, okay.
Sorry if I said .com.
I don't know, I heard both, but. Town of Grafton and H.
.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'll add that to the bottom of this.
Yeah, and you definitely want to make sure you have the double N. That
Yeah,
throws people off.
And in Grafton and in New Hampshire.
yeah, okay. Okay, so, I'll send this around, I'll make these few little revisions that we came up with tonight. Jeannie, you're gonna look for the missing transfer station information.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll find that, but in the meantime, we can still post it.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
And also, it's important to know if anybody has questions to come and join us.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Come join us.
We have plenty of space.
Okay, any new business? Public comment? Paul, we're glad you're here. Do you have any comments for us?
I'm good.
Okay.
I appreciate your sacrifice.
All right, next meeting. I wrote to be determined because I wasn't sure going forward if we really needed to keep meeting monthly, or do we need to meet?
I think the next step, as we were talking earlier, is to meet with the selectmen.
Yeah, I think
So
that's.
I think we should leave that, I don't think we necessarily need to meet in November at the fourth Thursday, whenever it is that we meet.
Which will
but
probably
we
be Thanksgiving.
should- Yeah, well, I could bring the turkey.
Okay, okay. Yes,
I'll talk to the selectmen and then I'll let the group know when,
Sounds like a good plan.
when the good time to meet with them is.
Yep.
And the timing of this is actually pretty good. We're in the budget season.
Right.
We've gone through the operating budget, so this is just the type of thing.
okay, good.
I also think it's pretty good too, because circling back is when the departments, if they had a warrant article, we discussed that we wanted the department heads to come see us
Mhm.
before we would give it to the select board to approve.
Yeah.
So I think that's also pretty good too, is we get together and if there's.
If they've seen us, that counts as seeing us.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
right.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is kind of like what you said is, department heads should come through to the CIP before just dropping it on the select board's
Right.
lap,
Correct.
that they want,
Yeah.
Right.
$50,000
Right.
for X.
Yeah, and it's not because we want to make it harder for any of the departments.
Right,
We just wanna coordinate.
checks and balances.
Yeah, we like to have it in one place, so it's open.
That way we can adjust this if, you know, the select board be like, yeah, we support this, so, you know, it moves up on the date,
We
or,
might have to push it to a later date, or we might have to
Yeah,
expedite
based on
it.
everybody
Right.
else's needs.
Depending on what the case is.
Yep.
Okay, so you'll let us know, Steve, if the selectmen want to meet with us the
We'll
next
do that.
time, which are on Tuesdays,
Tuesday, it's the
Yes.
first and third Tuesdays of the month.
first and
Third Tuesdays, that means we've already met for the,
For
for
October.
October.
Next
But
one's
that
the
doesn't mean we can't, yeah, 4th of November,
4th of November would be the next one.
yeah.
You'll let us know.
Did you say you were gonna email this to department heads? Do we have all their emails? I guess not all of them have emails, right? Or what was?
No, we're just gonna put it up on the website.
we're just gonna put it on the website, if you wanna print it, I can put it in the boxes.
It just seems like we should make some effort to get it to them so that if they
It
do
does,
have
doesn't it?
corrections, then.
Yeah, I think putting it in the boxes.
I think
I
we
don't
could
know if
ask
they'll
Sarah
check
to
their
just
box.
print
Wasn't
it
that an issue
Sarah has
before?
printed
Yeah,
it
we did
too?
it before.
smaller in black and white before. I think we could ask Sarah to.
Yeah, it seems like we should either put it in the mailboxes or have Sarah hand it to
Yeah,
them.
I like that idea too.
Because,
Yep.
it'd be nice if there were glaringly obvious things that it doesn't go to the select board and then.
Yeah,
garbage
so if they
in.
wanted to come and
Yeah.
talk about things,
Yeah,
they
so
know
I'll,
to come.
as I make the revisions, when I try to send, I always try to copy Sarah when I send to our committee, so the selectmen also have it.
That's what I
So
need to do.
I'll ask her to print it.
So I also think it's also important for our next meeting, even, so after the select board, I believe we'll kind of be done at that point, but it's also important to note for deliberative session. To me.
Yeah, so how do we envision it being used at the deliberative session?
So
That's a good point you make.
we would have this,
Yeah.
and we're going to use it if there's any questions. So the moderator, last year, since there was a lot of questions that Steve and I were fielding, because we were the only two present.
Yep.
The board would be up there next to the budget or somewhere, however it's set up. So if there's CIP questions, the
Yep.
budget just doesn't have to answer it, and the select board doesn't just have to answer it. We're there, we can answer.
So we're there to answer questions about.
Right, so
That
that would
makes
be, that would be another meeting, and I think going forward, it's beneficial to have, since we have a
Yes,
CIP,
sounds it.
Oh,
to have a
definitely.
CIP board there to answer
Agreed.
questions.
Yep,
Yep.
agreed. I think that's a good idea.
Yep.
Okay, so the next meeting then may or may not be with the selectmen on the 4th of November. Do we want to schedule anything beyond that for just ourselves? Or do we want to wait?
I
I
think,
think that, at least, we're gonna meet with the selectmen, and we may wanna consider meeting before deliberative session. So that would be towards the end of January.
Okay,
And I would say after the public budget hearing, because then everything's gonna be, would it be the best time? Because it will be decided what's going on the ballot this year.
Yeah.
So we
by
may,
when, sorry, by when is that?
after the public budget hearing, which is the first week in January, I don't know
Give me
the
a
exact
second.
dates.
We had, I don't know if I wrote it down, it's in my notes.
It's in the first week or so of January.
So we probably want to meet in December is what you're saying?
Well, we're gonna meet with the selectmen, so we'll know, the selectmen are gonna decide what's going on the ballot, what the articles are gonna be. So I don't know what good it would be for us to meet before the public budget hearing. I think, and more importantly, we should meet before the deliberative session, so we make sure we have all our ducks in a row before that and know what the plan is going ahead, because we're gonna know what decisions the selectmen made,
yeah,
and they may not reflect this. So we might wanna update this going into the
Yep.
deliberative session, so when we get questions, we have new, fresh information there.
Yep,
So I think sometime before deliberative session and sometime after the public budget hearing.
so January.
Yeah, towards the end of January, the
Deliberative?
middle to end of January.
Do we know what
You
the
know,
date
and-
is for the
And
deliberative
it's
session?
about, well, God, I don't know.
Isn't it the second
It's,
weekend?
yeah, it's usually it's around the 12th.
Which is, I asked
Ninth,
David
tenth.
this,
January, I'll say
day.
January 12th plus or minus.
it's the I think it's the second weekend in February.
So if it's, towards the
so-
end of January.
Yep, so you're saying, sorry Steve, you're saying that we should meet between the deliberative session and after the
Public budget hearing.
public, and the public budget hearing is when?
I don't have the exact date, but it's about a month before deliberative session, right? So it's the first,
It's in
So it's
December.
like
around the
First week
10th.
in January.
It's around the 10th, give or take a few days in January.
That sounds very good.
Oh, January.
Yeah, that's a
We
public
had-
budget
oh,
hearing.
I think we had to have it by the 20th of January, and the 16th, we were gonna try to, is 16th on, a Friday?
Yeah, the 20th sounds late to me.
16th might be even a little late.
I think that sounds a little
16th.
late, yeah. The 9th sounds more like it.
Okay, I think it was the 16th, but it may be the 9th. It's one of those two
Well,
Fridays
maybe
we're
the-
shooting
Maybe the
for.
16th, I don't know.
Well, let's
Okay,
see.
so it's
We
approximately.
don't have
that
it
night.
scheduled yet.
Yeah, we'll figure it out once
That's right.
everything else
But if
is
you go on
been
NHMA,
scheduled.
So, the 14th is the second Saturday
of January?
of February.
What's the first Saturday?
It's always the first Saturday for deliberative?
What's the first I'm just asking the date.
Oh, the 7th of February.
That could be it, because it's usually based on whenever the school has their deliberative session, we're usually the week after. I have a feeling ours is gonna be on the 7th. I'm only guessing. The
Right.
14th seems late.
All right,
Okay,
so
so you're
deliberative
guessing
session,
Yeah.
February 7th, plus or minus, or
Yeah.
question mark. And public budget hearing is around January 9th.
Yeah,
So we want to meet in between those two things.
yes.
So would meeting on the fourth Thursday of January work?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
Yeah,
so next meeting, our next committee meeting is whatever that fourth Thursday of January is.
hold on. 1, 2, 3, 22nd.
So not Christmas.
January
22nd?
Not Christmas.
Of November?
No, January.
Oh, okay.
Next CIP, okay?
Yeah, we're doing the 4th, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're doing January, so it'll be January 22nd.
Okay.
Yeah,
next
sounds
CIP.
good.
Okay,
2026.
okay, great. I'm
Happy New Year.
glad we ironed that out.
And
So I will cancel November and December.
deal.
So also, for just clarification and 91A compliance, when we hear from the select board, I will post that we're having a meeting
yep.
at the same time they have theirs.
Yep.
Granted, it's their meeting, but we're all there and we're covered, so I will ask the selectmen to at least give us 24 hours notice to do the posting.
I'm not sure if you really need to post that, but it can't hurt.
I know we've done it with cemetery, if, we did.
Yeah, better to.
Because
If
we're-
there's
right.
quorum,
Because we're
and you're
discussing
town
CIP stuff.
business, NHMA definitely recommends it.
Yeah,
Just to make sure our I's and T's
Yeah.
are taken care of.
easy. Okay, thank you, I'm glad we ironed it out. All right, so, that was our next meeting, and the last thing is, anything else before we take a motion to?
Did I miss, did you guys discuss, how this was received at the budget committee, or the budget meeting and everything?
We did.
We
Okay.
did briefly talk about, but we didn't dwell on it because we
Yeah.
stuck with the operating budget.
I think we were all
Yeah.
like two of
And
them
this-
along with
this-
everything else.
Yeah, this is gonna involve the capital spending, the warrant articles, the money articles, so it didn't really get covered.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Okay, motion to adjourn,
Second.
Third, fourth,
Yay.
yes.
okay, so. Adjourn.
6:55.
Wow, we're actually early for once.